Hey guys, so 22nd of December, Yule is over, solstice is over, new moon is over, Christmas is yet to come. I'm not sure about any other festival, to be fair. I really should have looked into that one. But whatever you celebrate at this time of year, hope it's a good one. Okay. So we have the letter. Now, I don't think this is the expected one. You are probably expecting things this time of year. You're expecting Christmas cards or whatever. I'm expecting a letter from the DVI, but there you go. So I think this is something different. I think this is something that is going to take you by surprise. I think this is going to be a good thing. And it's probably warning you that you need to ground yourself before it happens. Looking at the red here, the red is very much catching my eye. So I'm thinking root chakra, you need to be grounded, you need to be stable, you need to be both feet firmly on the floor. Okay. So, what battles are you fighting? Don't think that has anything to do with the letter. I think this is an inward battle. I think this is something that is going on internally. Given the last few readings that we've had and the fact that we're talking about inner gifts and shadow work and that sort of thing, I think there is still something that is going to be coming up. Maybe that is what the letter will bring up for you. Maybe it will bring up memories. Maybe it will trigger a response in you. And this is a battle that you have yet to heal from. It's a battle you have yet to fight. Perhaps you just totally forgot about it until said letter turns up. And we have a period of mourning. So, what is it that we are adjusting to? Okay, so obviously there's going to be some form of news. This news is totally unexpected, but you've already got the heads up. Ground yourself first. Get yourself sorted, get yourself grounded, get yourself protected, whatever it is that you need to do. Do that now. Before I even finish the reading, get that done. Okay, so get yourself grounded, get yourself stabilised before you get the letters. Because it is going to trigger something that is going on. It might not even be a letter. These days, could be an email, could be a text message, could be anything, really. Some form of communication is going to find its way to you, and it's going to trigger something in you. This is what the soldier is to me. The soldier here is an inner conflict. Sometimes you can get the soldier and it'll be with an outside source. So it'll come with like the doctor or the lover or something. So it'll be an outside force. The fact that he's on his own here, to me, that says that the battle you are fighting is with yourself. You are triggered. Something comes up, something you have not yet worked on. You probably forgot all about it until, and I don't know whether it's what's in the letter or the communication or who it is from that will be triggering you, but something is going to trigger something off. And if you let it, it will escalate and it will just blow out of proportion and just go totally insane. But if you give yourself the required period, the required time to stop and assess and essentially touch base to find out what it is that's moved, what it is that is shifting in you, what it is that has triggered this in you. And when we say period of mourning, we don't necessarily mean this as a bad thing. It can be a period of adjustment as well. So, in tarot, if you get death, people say, oh, it's change, it's change. That's what this is. This is a changing situation. But with everything else that is going on here, I think it's an internal one. I think it is something that is going on inside yourself. And you need to be able to give yourself the time to adjust to it, the time to sort out your own head. The getting grounded from the red here, that will help you. But the other thing I'm being drawn to here are the skies and in this case, I don't know if it's curtains or wallpaper or what, but it's the blues. Okay, so you are going to need to talk about this. This is the throat chakra. This is something that's going to need to be talked about. If you've got a therapist, brilliant. Drop them a line. If you haven't, find a friend, find somebody who's been through something similar and say, what's going on? Even if you've got to resort to, for example, Reddit or Quora or something like that, use everything at your disposal to be able to get your head around what it is that is going on this week. Even if you just got a good friend and you go out for a pint and talk it through, that's fine, you know. So the one on top there is constancy. So if you're constant, you know, it's something that expects to happen. But the fact that we've got the red there and the red there, I'm suggesting that you're not going to feel particularly constant this week. To be honest, I wouldn't have been surprised if this one had come out upside down, which to me would reverse the meaning. But we've got the red at the beginning and the red at the end. So it's all about finding the balance, all about finding the grounding, all about being able to protect and ground yourself this week, looking after all of your lower chakras. I mean, anything from the throat down to the root chakra. So yeah, your higher self is kind of dealing with stuff in its own way. It's going off and doing what it wants to do. There's no purples. There is white, but it's not, nothing major. There's no silver. There's no knight in armor or anything like that. So this is something that is on the earth plane, and it's something that you have to deal with. Your thoughts, your feelings, however it triggers you. You are responsible for them, but you also have to accept that we all have thoughts and feelings. We all have emotions, and other people will react differently to yourself. Even if it's a communication about the same thing, one person will be triggered, another person won't. There is no such thing, as I was told by Cauldron of Curiosities the other day, there is no such thing as same. Because you will have a different response, no matter how you look at it. Excuse me, talking about throat chakras. So, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander, or one man's meat is another man's poison, however the saying goes. This is saying that, not everybody is going to respond in the same way. As long as you respond with consistency and constancy, and you know where you're going and what you're doing with it, I think that is the key here this week. But get yourself grounded, get yourself stilled. If you can do the square breathing, absolutely brilliant. That helps you reset your vagus nerve. Fantastic. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what I was told. So breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4, in for 4, and so on. And the fact that we've drawn 4 cards, so I know it's not a square, it's a rectangle, but shh, close enough. So there's a lot going on in squares this week. I mean, the fact that you've got an envelope, it's, it's a square thing. The memorial is square. There's a lot of squares going on here, so everything is 4-sided. There's more than one side to every single story, and this is what needs to be borne in mind this week. So again, your reaction is not going to be somebody else's reaction. There are going to be different reactions. Just give yourself that adjustment time and speak about it. Okay, we've got the blue again in this card, so speak about it. And This is how we learn, how we move on. We can learn from other people's experiences here. We can learn from our own experiences. Shadow work is mainly learning from your own, isn't it? So, yeah, okay, we're not exempt from it ever, no matter what time of year or whatever it is. We're not exempt from any of this. So, get yourself grounded, do some square breathing, and essentially just get on with it because it's going to happen. We just need it to let it flow and go with it. Okay, guys, that's all I'm getting for now. Happy Christmas to all who celebrate it, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.